Cryptocurrencies are taking over the world and basically reinventing the entire financial system. So it might be a good idea to look at, are there any bank alternatives of some sort that I can use now that hook into crypto and help me get more out of my money? Well, it turns out there are. Interest rates of 5, 10 or even 15% on regular dollars are actually pretty commonplace in the crypto space. And then for spending your money, there are debit cards that give you really interesting rewards, like 2 to sometimes even 8% cashback, free Spotify, things like that. So let me show you what I do to maximize my money. Note that this is not financial advice. I'm showing you what I do and believe, but you should research on your own and have a good understanding of how these systems work before you make any investments. I'm looking for two things here. First of all, a card I can use to actually spend the money I put on there, and second, an opportunity to earn high interest on what I'm not immediately using. The best place to get both of these right now is crypto.com. I'll get into the details right away, but I'll first show you two alternatives you can research if you'd want to. Nexo's interest system works much better. You don't have to lock up any money to get interest. But there is a 200,000 people waitlist for the card, and it doesn't have nearly all the amazing features that the Crypto.com card has. Binance is of course a big cryptocurrency exchange. They have a huge ecosystem, but they mostly have lower interest rates and quite boring rewards for their card. Crypto.com's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to cryptocurrency, and one of the main ways they do that is by providing a very nice Visa debit card you can use to spend the money, be it fiat or cryptocurrency, that you hold in your wallet. They have 5 levels of cards. None of them have annual fees, but you do have to stake an amount of CRO, the Crypto.com native cryptocurrency, for at least 6 months in order to get the cards. You'll get the card immediately after you stake it. You don't have to wait 6 months to get the cards, but you have to lock it up for 6 months. After those 6 months, you can sell the CRO again if you want, but then you lose some of the card's benefits. So that does mean you have to invest in Crypto.com in some sense, because you have to buy those CRO tokens. I don't think it's a bad thing. They're a great company, and I expect them to continue doing better over time. They also have other services like a cryptocurrency exchange, payment solutions for businesses, and they're also building a public blockchain ecosystem, so that's all very, very interesting. There is a free card available, but it's not very exciting. It's plastic, gives you 1% cashback, and that's about it. The Ruby Steel level is probably the most interesting level for most people. For a stake of $400 in CRO, you get a badass metal card, 2% cashback on most purchases, and a 100% rebate on your Spotify subscription. Do remember that these cashbacks are all paid in CRO, but of course you can choose to keep them in CRO or swap them to USD at any time. The more expensive card levels give you additional benefits like more cashback, airport lounge access, and rebates on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Expedia, and Airbnb. However, the staking requirements go up quite quickly. Each level requires you to stake 10 times more, so at the most expensive level, the Obsidian card, that requires you to stake a whopping $400,000 in CRO. If you sign up with my referral code and get the Ruby Steel cards or anything higher, you'll get $25 in CRO for free, and I'll get the same. So that's a great way for you to give back to the channel. Take a look in the description for the link or the code for that. One more thing before we move to interest. This is something not that many people know about, but you can go into the pay section of the app and buy gift cards for quite some retailers, and you can get anything from 1 to even 10% in CRO cashback. So if you shop at those stores, that's a great way to get some extra discounts, or of course to give those gift cards to friends. While being or becoming wealthy is more about earning more rather than spending less, options like these that give you great rewards for so little effort are worth making use of. And now that we've maximized the rewards from our expenses, let's talk about the money we're not spending. Interest. If there's money in your crypto.com wallet you're not immediately using, it's a good idea to let it start earning interest with Crypto Earn. You can deposit a host of cryptocurrencies or USD in the form of Tether, a cryptocurrency that is equivalent. The amount of interest you get depends on the term of your deposit and the amount of CRO you have staked. A flexible term, for example, where you can get your money back at any time, gives you 6% interest APY on your dollars. When you would go for a 3-month term, that would become 10% APY. Having 50,000 or more CRO staked increases all these rates by 1 or 2%. But what are the risks? Let's talk about that, because it's necessary for you to understand before you start using this. The money you deposit in Crypto Earn is lent out to borrowers who use crypto credits. Those are over-collateralized loans with a 50% loan-to-value ratio, which means that someone has to lock up, say, $1,000 in cryptocurrency in order to receive a $500 loan. That makes the probability that your money disappears very, very low. The only way that would happen would be a catastrophic crash in the cryptocurrency markets. Crypto.com can also use money from Crypto Earn to make investments, just like regular banks do. And also, understand that Crypto.com is not a real bank, so they don't operate in exactly the same way, which means that the risk profile differs there as well. I hope this helps you get a better understanding of how the cryptocurrency industry works. I believe we're slowly moving towards using cryptocurrencies everywhere, so it's a good idea to have an understanding of how these work early on. Too many people have inadequate financial literacy, and as this world is changing, it's important for us to keep learning. Oh, one more thing. What about 1% extra cashback? I just discovered this. It's called the Curve card. So it's a single credit card that combines all your existing cards, so you can slim down your wallet. They also let you pick 3 retailers and they will give you 1% cashback whenever you buy there with your Curve card. So that means you can get cashback both from Curve and from Crypto.com from the same transaction. Curve also has a referral bonus, so use the code or link in the description and we'll both get £5. So that was my strategy for how I maximize my money by hooking it up to the cryptocurrency space. Don't forget to click the like button, that way more people get to see this information and YouTube knows what kind of videos you like. Thanks for watching.